Hello twin flames and welcome to the DM to DF reading for Thursday. So yesterday we used Sandra's deck and Georgie's deck to bring in some really powerful messages. So I'm going to do the same thing again with their other decks. So we're going to bring in the Twin Flame Oracle by George and the Divine Masculine Love and the Progress by Sandra. So thank you, angels. What's going on with the masculine today? What does it want to say to you today, Divine Feminine? What do the masculines want to say? What do the masculines want to let you know about the love, the way they feel and the progress they are making? Wow, very powerful. So he's saying to you, during this time of being apart, and that can be the separation, it can be if he's blocked you or ghosted you, it can be if he's just distanced himself a little bit and needs some space. During this time of being apart, by both of us learning to truly love ourselves first, we are rewriting our beautiful love story. So this is saying this is a beautiful love story. Sometimes it can feel like chaos, but it's beautiful nevertheless. And he's saying we're rewriting our story because we're both learning to love ourselves first. And you have to love yourself first to be able to love others in the right way. If you don't love yourself, how can others love you? So that's why we go through some really harsh lessons on this journey to give back to the self. You know, when I started on my journey all those years ago, I didn't love myself. I hadn't got self-worth or, I didn't care much about me. I was trying to control everything in my life and, I didn't really understand what self-love was until I encountered a catalyst who helped me to learn that lesson through severe trauma and pain. And then as time went along, I got to know me through getting to know my connection with the Creator, calling on the angels and realizing who I am. And that's really what we do as a Divine Feminine. And the Divine Feminine triggers the masculine's awakening by, really opening them up to what they need to change within themselves, by helping them to see their life and their own self in a new way, from a new perspective, in a new light. So you uncover things within the masculine that they didn't even know that were there. You help them to experience and feel things in a totally new way. And that's why it's so scary for them. And we feel all these feelings as Divine Feminines. We want to experience them as quick as we can. We have so much love to give, but the universe makes us slow down. And a way that we slow down so we can love ourselves more, so we can rewrite this story, is by having time apart. But these times apart are becoming less and they're becoming, obsolete because we've been doing the work. And, it doesn't matter how long you've been on this journey for, the time is now. And I keep saying this to you, and it's so important that we realise this because 2020 to 2024 is so pivotal for the twin flame journey, yes, but also for the golden age that's being brought in. Huge power moving forward. So this is about now. The time is now. So it doesn't matter how long you've been on the journey, whether your twins messed you around before or you feel like you've been on this merry-go-round for years and years and years, the time is now. And the time apart is becoming less and less. And you may be realising that. Maybe you're thinking, wow, this separation didn't last as long as the other one. Or I feel like no time has passed, or things seem to be speeding up. And that's because we are rewriting the love story. And I feel this is also a great sign about the future. Most of you are going to be creating things that you can share with others, whether that's a YouTube channel or a blog or a book or something else that you are giving out to the world to bring in a healing. And he's saying, I dream. So he's dreaming about you. I dream of you walking down the aisle to me to marry me. So he dreams about the future. And he wants to marry you, Divine Feminine. This is so powerful. And I saw this so clearly not long ago when I was watching a show, Say Yes to the Dress. And I know it's a cheesy show to watch, but I was guided to it. And I just felt all this emotion because I felt collectively the power of the future and the way that you guys are going to be. You're going to be getting married and having fun and living life and loving life and having adventures. And it all starts now. So if they are already in a marriage, they know that that marriage has come to an end, a natural end. Nothing to do with you. So you may think, oh, I've ruined their marriage, or you may feel guilty about the kids. Other people may call you a homewrecker, but it was over way before you were even around, because they wanted you. They just didn't know it. They just didn't know it because you weren't yet in their physical awareness. Yet you were always in their spiritual awareness. They met these people and had these children because that was in their life path, and that was a karmic cycle that needed to close. These things had to take place for higher growth and learning. And if your masculine has just got into a marriage, or, he's just had a child, or any of these things are going on, these are the lessons being learned. Remember, the journey is unique and special and timed perfectly for each individual journey. So your journey, it may mirror someone else's journey, but it's never exactly the same, because you're not exactly the same as anyone else. When God made you, he threw away the mold. You are special, you're unique and different in every single way. So he's saying to you, I dream of you. I dream of walking down the aisle to marry you, if he's, he or she. Or I dream about you walking down the aisle to marry me. Because remember, this isn't just about straight connections. This is also about gay couples. It's about the dynamic between you and your twin. Maybe you do it the other way around. There's no conventional way of doing these things. It's your wedding, your way. So everything happens for a reason in divine time. Look at this. Divine masculine is saying to you, I promise you union. The stag is the promise of union. It's also the promise of divine masculine power. And that's what I'm feeling here. And again, really powerful with the new reign of the king and all these things going on. So the masculine is saying to you, I promise you that this dream I'm having of you and our future and our marriage and our commitment and the ceremony, it's not just a dream. It's going to be a reality. And I know that we are both doing what we need to do during our time apart and our separation to grow and learn and heal. Why? Look at this, because it's eternal. It's eternal love forever. Swans mate for life. The swans are coming together there. And I love that we've got kind of the darker energy here, because, when we see darker feathers or, darker energy, it's about forgiveness and healing. That everything that needs to be forgiven and everything that needs to be healed is being done during these times apart to bring you together. So if you're watching this thinking, I can't forgive my twin, you have to. Not for your twin's sake, but for your own sake and for your union. The past is gone. Forgive and heal. Forgive yourself. Most of the time, it's not even our twin we need to forgive. It's ourselves for feeling vulnerable and feeling silly and a fool. And we've all felt that way. But you know what? It's okay, because you've got this and heaven has got you. And your union is going to be so much better than anything you've experienced before. And it's going to be worth it all. So you have to forgive to move this forward. If you want to be in union with your twin flame in this lifetime, and I know most of you do because you're watching this video, forgive today. Forgive inside. Just say, I forgive you and I release you in all directions of time. So we can manifest our beautiful future. So release it in all directions of time. Forgive in all directions of time. And then it feels easier. Forgive the situation, the karmic partner, the kids, whatever else seems to be involved. The universe, because everything is working for you to grow you. But most importantly, forgive yourself. You haven't done anything wrong, Divine Feminine. You are a strong warrior. And you've done everything right to move things forward. So remember, separation is preparation. Separation works for the connection, not against the connection. If they're blocking you, they're processing. It's a good thing. So when all these things are going on that may be causing you pain or worry, breathe and focus on joy and love and giving back to you and working on self-love. And before you know it, that block will lift. The way will be made and you'll be walking down the aisle to meet your twin. So trust the love. And I feel you're going to have dreams about marriage coming together. You may see marriage on the TV, on shows and films. You may see swans together, pairs of animals, because you're being shown this as real. And you're going to write the story of your book. You may even see blank pages in a book or turn a chapter or someone writing a book, because it's all a sign of what's to come. So always be aware, because the universe is communicating with you in many, many amazing ways. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.